Hi guys, it's Simon from Tech My Life Video, and this one is about El Capitan, which is the evolution of OS X, the Mac operating system. So the last one we had was Yosemite. This is a fairly small upgrade, so they've gone actually inside Yosemite to El Capitan. So I think that kind of says a lot in the sense that they're even saying this is a small update. And basically they focused on a couple of things, and what they said was experience and performance. So there's been some performance improvements, which is always nice, and you kind of experience those without knowing. I mean, sometimes you'll do something and, I don't know, you just get used to things being quick. So if something's fast, it's just like, you don't go, oh, that was like 1 second quicker than last time. It's just, it's nice to have those, and it's important that they do them. So things ultimately, keep getting quicker rather than kind of slowing down and being sluggish. So split screen was a big one. So now you can run not only your iPad, but your Mac in split screen. And they did some nice implementation in terms of spaces where you can kind of create multiple spaces with multiple split screens, and the way you can kind of drag it around. It's a bit hard to explain in terms of creating those split screen views, but it's certainly going to be good, certainly productive on a MacBook for those traveling and things like that, and even on a big screen you might use on an iMac or a Mac Pro, rather than kind of multiple screens. Yeah, but I'm interested to see kind of how it works. It's nothing necessarily new, but they look like they've done a good implementation of it. There's been some adjustments to mission control. There's lots of little things here. You can shake your cursor around, so when you're looking for your cursor, where's my cursor? You shake it and it gets really big, and that shows you where the cursor is. Maybe it's just me, but I can't say that I've ever, had massive issue with that. Maybe because these guys are running like 6 monitors, they can't find their cursor. I don't know. I just tend to pull mine down to, I tend to pull mine down to the dock, makes the dock go bigger, and then I know exactly where it is. It's not like it's, a marathon to pull it down to the dock. So Spotlight is improved in terms of the search results. It's going to give you, looks like there's some really nice improvements to Mail. I suggest you go onto the Apple website and check it out. Some improvements to working in full screen, some improvements to when you get a message and it's from somebody you don't know, or you haven't got their details, it actually puts up suggestions for, do you want to add them to your contact book? Or if they've suggested catching up at a certain time, it says, do you want to make this into an event? So that's really nice. A little bit like in a message, in a text message, where it becomes active and you can click on it, it'll go across and try to create an event for you. This actually says add an event, and it's got a little plus symbol. So that looks cool. You can swipe in the mailbox, which obviously is for people who are using a trackpad. I'm not, but that's okay. Notes, which has been improved on the iOS experience, has also been improved on the Mac, which is really nice. It actually looks like a good, again, a good improvement. There's some improvements to photos with third-party editing tools. Some improvements to Safari, where you can actually you can pin sites by dragging a tab across to the left-hand side, and it'll actually pin it as a little square. From that pinned tab, if you click on a link, it'll open a new tab with whichever link it is, so your pins always stay there. So if you're always going to Facebook or YouTube or whatever it might be, you can pin that to the side there. So maybe you might like to pin Tech My Life Video at Soul Trader. What am I talking about? and Soul Trader. Tech My Life Video at YouTube, and Soul Trader Music on YouTube. You could pin both of those to the side of your Safari. Again, Maps, which is improved on iOS, has also got the same improvement. There's lots of language improvements, and there's lots of improvements in the back end, speed improvements, which, as I said, is always nice to have. So this version is, again, it's an evolution rather than revolution, but it's, they're always nice improvements to have. I personally don't expect it to be like, oh my god, every year, this is amazing. What I want is solid. When I say solid, I mean improvements that actually work, that aren't rushed to market quickly, that aren't rubbish. I want things that work well and work consistently. So I don't mind if they roll things out in an evolutionary kind of way. I will admit at the end of this video, as I'm about to say goodbye, that I haven't updated my Mac to Yosemite. The Mac that my kids have has been updated, but mine hasn't, because it would force me to upgrade my software that I use for some of my design work, and I haven't wanted to do that. It's just too complicated to kind of, okay, I've got to, adjust my kind of workflow, I guess. So I haven't updated yet, but I will update now. I think I'll push through that and try to work all that out, and then I'll obviously be able to update to El Capitan when that comes out. Of course, it's free. All the updates being free, which is awesome. Please comment on the video, any comments you have or thoughts you have of things that you'd like to see added, potentially. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and please look me up on Facebook. I'm Simon from Tech My Life Video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.